Hi everyone, Bernard here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com. I hope you're all looking after each other and looking after yourselves, making sure you're all okay. Right, we're going to have a little movie review today on this one, which until a couple of days ago I hadn't actually heard about this. I'm recording this the day before it's released on DVD, so it made me sort of seek it out and watch the film. So I've done that, VFW. Which again doesn't really mean much to us over the pond here in the UK, but obviously VFW stands for Veterans of Foreign Wars, which obviously you'll know in the US and perhaps other territories, but not so much here in the UK. Anyway, please, if you're new to this channel, please push the old subscribe button. That'd be great. Push the bell notification so you know these little review specials are coming out, etc., etc. And please, thumbs up. It's always appreciated. Any thumbs up. It's always nice to get a good proportion of thumbs ups to viewers. It's superb. It takes a split second. It's nice to know you're there and you quite enjoyed this. Anyway, let's have a look at this VFW. Quick look at this one. Yeah, it's out to buy, as I said, from the 6th of April 2020 here in the UK and online. I assume it's similar in other territories. $9.99 on DVD, $14.99 on Blu-ray. It's 15 rating, an hour and 32 minutes. It's classed as an action horror, which, yeah, I mean, borderline horror. I mean, it's more like a violent action thriller, in my opinion. Directed by Joe Begos, who also recently did a film that I have missed called Bliss, which is a vampire actioner as well. Starring in this one, we've got Stephen Lang, William Sadler, Fred Williamson, a few others as well. What's it about? Well, a group of war veterans must defend their local VFW post and an innocent teen against a deranged drug dealer and his relentless army of punk mutants, of course. So, sort of elements of other films there you can think. And as I say, it does hark back, and most people have said it, to an 80s feel of a film, an 80s style violent action thriller. There's quite a few made classics in those days. Trivia on this: the interiors of the VFW post was shot on location at a real VFW hall in Grand Prairie, Texas, and several of the hall's real veterans appeared as extras in the bar during the opening scenes. Is it any good? Yeah, well, it's got a Metascore rating, which is the critics, of 7.2 out of 10, which is pretty good. But they do cover quite a wide range. They start at 3.8 out of 10 up to 10 out of 10. I mean, one of the lowest, well, the lowest rating was from Movie Nation's Roger Moore, who do sort of listen to and read a lot of his stuff. He only gave it 3.8 out of 10 and wrote, "They made a promise with their cool trailer that their dull, bloody movie couldn't keep." So he wasn't impressed. But Film Threat, who gave it a 10 out of 10, again, I don't think anything ever deserves a 10 out of 10. But Film Threat give it a 10 out of 10 and went on to say, "When you get old and crotchety, you say things like, they don't make them like them anymore for the most part. They don't. Then you see VFW and realize it's not a nostalgia thing. It's genuinely not done this way anymore. Thank you, Joe Begos, for reminding us how it should be." And Joe Public, well, it's got an Internet Movie Database rating of 6.2 out of 10, which, if you know, is a watchable rating. But you do get a couple, again, as with the critics, you do get Joe Public having different views. You've got one of the users, Truly Kickass, he gave it 8 out of 10. He said, "I had a great time with this film, not something revolutionary from a plot point of view. It's basically a remake of Assault on Precinct 13, but, and it's a big but, it's executed with such panache you instantly forgive it when the action kicks off. The film follows a team of old army friends as they try to celebrate one of their birthdays. Fate conspires to ruin that, however, as a young girl in need of help sets them on a path of destiny. The acting is solid, the violence is eye-watering, and the 80s look and feel and sounds made me feel at home. I loved it." But then you get the other extreme. You get M. Horg, who actually gave it only 3 out of 10 and wrote, "I can't understand the high reviews of what is basically a bad mishmash of Assault on Precinct 13 and Escape from New York. Some have said it's a great homage to the Grindhouse era. It's not. The only good thing is the main cast. The story doesn't know if it wants to be a zombie epic, not enough budget, or an action-adventure, again, lacking in budget. Horrible lighting and terrible generic music fails at hiding how low the budget is. The gore just doesn't work since the viewer can't see it. It is really talky in parts, and the girl they are saving is an ungrateful punk who should have been tossed out into the street. Another 90 minutes of my life I'll never get back. I'll just watch the original Night of the Living Dead again and wash this out of my system. So yeah, I mean, I go along with both those reviewers. I sort of split the difference really in between. I can see what both are getting at, and I can understand the disparity between the high and low scores for this one. And yeah, it does have an 80s feel to it, but it is a well polished modern 2020 movie. Personally, no, it's not normally my sort of movie, and does lack the budget to be compared with the really good action violent movies of the 80s, which have also already been mentioned. But it has its place, and some will like it. As a cinema release, it would have been weak. As a straight to stream effort, it's certainly worthwhile. Old style B movie, good stuff, and it just about scrapes my watchable rating of 6 out of 10. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I could have been lower. I certainly probably wouldn't have been higher, but yeah, I mean, as I say, it has split opinions, so it's up to you. But let me know in the comments below what you think about it. Well, as I said, this is available to buy now in most territories and online. It's at $9.99 on DVD and $14.99 on Blu-ray. And if you like it, just please let me know your thoughts. And as I said, a lot of negativity, a lot of positivity. So perhaps it is somewhere in between. But I didn't mind it, but I certainly won't be going back and watching it again. But that's for sure. Anyway, thanks for watching this. Please, for all the latest movie news, etc., please follow me on Twitter as well at nostalgia_movie, and I'm on Facebook at Bernard and Ian with links to moviegamenostalgia.com, my little website for old and rare DVDs, posters from the 90s and 2000s, and board games. So if you've any interest in any of those, please have a look at the website, moviegamenostalgia.com. Anyway, thanks for watching. As I always say, look after yourself, look after your friends, look after your family, and more importantly, look after everyone else. You know, keep an eye on people, especially the vulnerable that you know perhaps in your area. And that doesn't mean going around from street to street, because you're supposed to be staying in, but just be aware of what's going on around you and perhaps helping out if need be. Anyway, thanks for watching this. Hopefully you'll join me again for something very similar in the near future. This is Bernard saying goodbye for now. Bye-bye.